Hi guys, this is Jiaying and welcome back to my channel. First of all, I would like to thank all of you who have newly subscribed to our video and give us lots of encouragement in the form of likes and comments as well. I can't tell you how much it means to both me and Mummy. Thank you for the encouragement for us to come up with more videos together. I am also very sorry that I have been off YouTube for a while as our schedules are really crazy, and this is the first day that we could come together and make a video for you as well. I hope you guys will enjoy this video. One more thing, I would like to thank you guys for also sharing the video with your friends. Thank you so much. For today's video, we will be making bak chang. So I am actually learning how to make bak chang from Mummy. I'm very particular when it comes to bak chang because so far I am unable to find one outside that satisfies my taste, and Mummy's bak chang is pretty much the only bak chang that I will eat. Okay, so I'm also trying to learn from Mummy how to make bak chang because I like to preserve this culinary heritage of ours, so that you guys can also make bak chang. You know, in the future, if you guys want to make, you can just watch this video and hopefully it's useful for you guys as well when you want to make bak chang. So without further ado, let's get started. Making bak chang, I understand from Mummy 要2天是吗? Yeah, it's a 2-day event, and basically what we would do is to prepare some of the separate ingredients beforehand, and then the second day would be to
包bak chang.
Yeah, 包 bak chang, you know, wrap the bak chang up.
Cook it.
Yeah, and cook it. So we will walk you through step by step how to get there, what are the prep work that is needed, and we will also include some tips and tricks that Mummy has shared with me, so to help you guys in your bak chang journey. For today's video, Mummy has actually pre-prepared some of the ingredients because we won't have enough time to film everything in a day if we're going to do everything today. So for the purpose of this video, we will also, while we show you the steps, it's only just a portion of the ingredients that we used. It's not the entire amount. For the entire amount, please refer to the description box below. To prepare the bak chang leaves and string for tying the bak chang, we will need to place them in a very big pot, submerge them in water with the lid on and bring it to a boil. Once the water is boiled, turn off the heat and leave it to soak overnight. As you can see, my pot is not big enough and I was unable to lay my leaves flat and had to use tools to keep the leaves submerged in water. Bak chang leaves can be found in the wet markets and even supermarkets in Singapore. If you live in an area where bak chang leaves are not easily available, you would have the highest chance of getting them at the closest Chinatown or Asian grocer. The next day, rinse the bak chang string and gently scrub the leaves using a clean soap-free sponge with water. Then soak these in a pail of clean water. Change the water out once or twice to fully rinse off any residual dirt from the leaves or until the water runs clear. Keep the leaves submerged in water until you are ready to wrap the bak chang. So 现在 Mummy 我们要先
腌那个肉。
腌那个肉啦。
Yeah.
Okay. Then 要腌
放盐先哦。
放盐。1
teaspoon.
1 teaspoon. Okay. So for the pork, this is 1 kg worth of pork. And we typically use half of the front pig trotter kind of leg. In Chinese, we call it 前腿肉. And then we also add in 500 grams of 飞机肉, which literally translates to aeroplane meat. But it is also otherwise known as the pork shoulder meat. Because this pork shoulder meat is typically used for making char siu, as it has sort of a layer of fat through the meat. So because we want to combine a bit of healthier eating and yet still maintain a little bit of fat level from the traditional bak chang, which is why we like to combine these two. You can also use pork belly meat if you want to as well. Then after 这个要做什么?
加那些酱青咯，
Okay,
酱
so
青、蚝油、
酱
酱油。
Okay. So this is a mixture of light soya sauce, dark soya sauce, and
Oyster sauce.
Oyster sauce. So we will give you the exact quantity of this mix in the description box. So please check it out. So just pour over.
And the wine.
2 tablespoons. Huh?
Yes. Actually, you can pour here.
Yeah,
you
then
clean
I
that.
can clean it.
Okay, now. Go.
And mix now. or-
Mix it first.
Okay.
Actually, you can put in the sugar, everything, then you're going to mix easier.
Oh, okay. So Mommy was saying we can add in the palm sugar in as well. So 先加这个啦，对吗？And this is a mix of coriander powder, 5-spice powder, and pepper. Oh,
Mix
we're gonna
it,
mix
mix.
it in so that it's even first. Throw it.
Easier 咯。
就这样。
用两只啦。
Okay. Mixing it in and marinating the pork. You can marinate this pork overnight. Yeah, but if you're short of time, you can marinate it for say a couple of hours or maybe about 4 hours. Yeah, that's fine as well.
可以吗？要 mix it evenly.
所以要搅均匀它了。So we just have to mix it in evenly and make sure that everything is evenly distributed. So one of the first things to prepare would be the mushroom. So we need to rinse first.
rinse first 洗先。
洗先. Okay, so we need to lightly rinse it.
蒸 for
and then soak it for 多久?
20 minutes 就好了。
For about 20 minutes, soak it for about 20 minutes until it is plump. So after soaking for about 15 to 20 minutes, drain off the water and then we add some tapioca starch to season.
To rub it off the dust.
To clean.
To
Oh,
clean.
to clean the mushroom. I
No,
didn't
just
know that.
加together all mix 就可以了。
Okay.
有你一粒一粒啊！我天哪！
Mommy is saying, what am I doing one by one when I should just mix everything together?
Just rub it lah.
Rub it like that. Oh, like that, huh? Okay. Okay, so soak for another 10 or 15 minutes before we rinse off this tapioca starch. So 现在这个那个
洗干净了，对吗？
洗干净那个薯粉洗干净了，
放水下去煮它滚就可以了，
放水下去煮，
滚了就 OK 了。
Oh, okay. So after we have rinsed off the starch, after soaking it in starch for about 15 minutes, we are going to boil this until it is
一 boil 就好了。
just boiled, and then
Boiled, yeah.
then we can turn off the heat. So once the mushroom is boiled, we need to season it, right? 蒸. So we have oyster sauce and soya sauce, light soy sauce. Oh, okay.
Too much.
Little bit, a pinch of salt.
Yeah.
Some sugar. Pepper. How much? 多少？
可以够。
Okay. 多少吗？有
Half tablespoon 啦。
half tablespoon 哈。
Okay.
Stir it. Smells good. 等一下就是煮 peanut。
对，煮掉第一次。
So 我们先洗一下，
先放水咯，去煮它，
放水去滚了，
倒掉第一次的水，
滚了倒到第一次的水，
然后再煮到它差不多软。
再煮到它差不多软。
比如你要绑巴掌吗
Okay, so we need to rinse the peanut first and then boil the peanut in water. And once the first batch of water comes to a boil, we need to throw away the water and then
再煮
boil it again until it is soft.
half cook 啦。
So for Mummy, her preference is she used the small peanut because it's easier to cook and it becomes soft faster. 下一个就是要煮那个 chestnut, dried chestnut 是吗？栗子啊。Okay, Chinese is 栗子。Okay, so we first need to rinse it until the water is soft, almost clear, and then
put water and boil 咯。
put water and boil. Boil 要多久？
滚了就 OK 啦，因为拿掉这个壳嘛。
Okay, so we just boil it for a bit, and then this is just only to remove this husk over here. Yeah.
然后再煮咯。
And then after that, we will need to cook it again. For how long?
45 minutes 这样。
So whilst the rest is boiling, while the peanut is still boiling, we will also need to soak the glutinous rice. So we need to first rinse the glutinous rice. We rinse about 3 times in total, and then we soak it with water for about 1 hour or so.
1 to 2 hours.
1 to 2 hours. Okay. How to know whether when 1 to 2 hours?
Then you 2 hours okay lah. It's okay lah.
So this chestnut is boiled already. It is time to remove the husk. Oh, okay. Oh, so easy to remove. Khai 大火 then 倒油 Okay.
加盐。
加盐
可以啦，1 teaspoon 可以啦。
So we basically need to heat up the oil in a pan, heavy bottom saucepan, and then we are adding some salt to slice shallots before we fry it. One tip Mommy gave me was to actually air dry the shallots for a bit first before we start frying it. This is to prevent water from splashing. So once the shallots have reached this, for lack of a better word, golden color, we can turn off the heat. Woo. Yeah.
Hot right. Keep turning
And then once you turn off the heat, we still need to sort of continue stirring it constantly because otherwise the shallots won't be evenly browned.
还有这么多油。
Stir fry the garlic until fragrant and set aside. Frying the shrimps. These dried shrimps have been rinsed and washed before. So once it is fragrant, we can pick the shrimps up. Stir fry the scallops that have been pre-rinsed and washed in water until fragrant and set aside. Then next we need to fry the mushrooms that have been seasoned. 炒多久？炒到香。
干了。
炒到干。
这样。你放豆酱了，不要等了。
刀椒。
Yes.
Add in the fermented soybeans.
加肉。
加肉。Then add in the pork. We are adding a bit more dark soy sauce because Mommy was saying that the color was not dark enough. Add in the fried garlic.
Quite nice, right? Quite nice, right?
Nice. So now we are going to add in the fried shallots. So this is 300 grams of shallots and with some left over to go with the rice. Like garlic, you can add more or less depending on how much you want. Drain the glutinous rice and stir fry the glutinous rice in a well-oiled pot. Add in salt. Adding more oil along the way as necessary throughout the frying process. Add a tablespoon each of light soy sauce and dark soy sauce and stir to distribute evenly. Add in the remaining fried shallots and finish with a few dashes of white pepper. So now we have actually already fried the rice, and just to show you, this is how the peanut texture would be after boiling. So it's not like soft like a braised peanut, but it still maintains a little crunch and it's easily split like that if you choose to. So okay, so we have already strained it and just adding the peanut in, and then we're just going to gently stir it in so that we don't break up the rice into two small bits. So now it's time to wrap the bak chang. For the leaves, if you have noticed that we actually sort it out by size, because when you purchase it in a large packet, it comes in various shapes and sizes. So we sort it by size and we place them, the ends on the right way up, so that it is easier as we wrap the bak chang. So to wrap the bak chang, we place one leaf facing this way and the other facing this way. And this is the top side, the inside of the bak chang leaf. How do you tell it? It's from the stalk. So you can see the back side of the leaf is actually jutting out, whereas the front side it is smooth. So we place them on opposite ends. So 你要分那个大的在外面，小的在里面哈。So we place the larger leaf on the outside and the smaller leaf on the inside.
我们剪掉这个头 ，OK？
Okay. Mommy was saying because sometimes this end of the stalk is kind of hard to fold, so we need to get the scissors to snip it off. 这个你要放一个在上，一个在下啦，opposite side 啦。OK.
那就这样啊，熬进去啊，
熬进去。
那个三角形啊，那三角形哦。
三角形 OK。then 这个了，then 这个要一样啊。
要给它直啊。
直OK。then 这个要 at least 这样长。about the length from your thumb to your middle finger. From this edge onwards, or it will be too small. Okay, then 1 tablespoon 这样 of rice.
按下去。
按下去密一点啦。
那你就加肉。
加肉。Mommy put normally like probably 2 or 3 big pieces of pork because she believes that if you are going to make for yourself and for your family, to put in as much good ingredients as possible. So typically her zhang does not have a lot of rice in it. So the proportion of additional ingredients to the rice is actually higher than what you can get outside. So 你加 mushroom 了，加一个高辣 ，OK 啦 ，then 就一个咸蛋 ，then 一个干贝。
这边。
then cover 住。cover about 2 tablespoon 大概了哈。then 要压扁扁哈。
按下去哦。
OK。So we need to pack it firmly.
那你的手呢？这边。
我的手。
没有我的手，你的手这样。
你的手这样。So her hands it need to be in a C shape like this, holding up to and then holding in place and then just covering it so that you can pack it in firmly. Okay.
Push it down.
Push it down. Yeah. 所以要绑到很密啦。To boil the bajang, bring a big pot of water to a boil, add in 2 heaping teaspoons of salt to the boiling water, and place the bajangs in, making sure that they are fully submerged. Cover and let boil. After every 20 to 30 minutes, we will need to use chopsticks to turn the bajangs over and add more boiling water in before continuing to cook. Otherwise, some parts of the bajangs will be undercooked. After boiling the bak changs for 2 hours, use a large metal hook to hook up the bak changs from the string end, and the bak changs are ready to be eaten. So 现在 try
哪一个？
哪一个哈？OK， 开这个啊。Let's see. Open it up. 切了啊。
切咯。
OK, moment of truth. 切这样切一半这样，
切这样啦。
切这样啊。OK. 噔噔噔噔，哦
So hot 啊。
Oh, so hot. See? Yum. Smells yum. Okay. Gonna try now.
咸吗？够咸。
够咸，够咸。好吃。Thank you, Mommy, for teaching me. So that's it for today's video on how to make bak chang. And if you'd like to see more videos of me cooking with Mommy, please leave a comment down below and hit the like button. Please also remember to subscribe and click on the notification bell so that you know when our next video is up. Thank you so much, and I hope you guys really like this video. Thank you, Mommy, once again. long day. See you guys next time. Bye-bye. Mommy say bye-bye.
Bye. 稍微没有办法大。